Howdy y'all, I'm Ice Gold, and yep, you read that title right. The patch meant to finally fix the Crystal Caves being a raid zone for whatever reason has been delayed. Now, you can see all of these people, they just want to play the game, they just want to whiz, they just want to, progress, and they just can't because the game is bugged. So I'm informing the team here. Yeah, Kelsey says there were rumors that they would today, but I don't know. I wish they were true, but they unfortunately are not true. So I explain here. The devs said that there was a problem with the standard mode of the Nightmare, which, I'll show you Ratbeard's official statement on screen. He says, standard isn't ready. Last time I spoke about it, I said it had some unexpected issues. Sorry if that was missed. Standard was smooth sailing out of the gate, and then we ran into issues, which happens, which is why we don't give release dates. Stuff happens, and stuff does happen. I think it's respectable to not push, a buggy update, and yeah, stuff happens. It is what it is. They don't want to push a bugged standard mode because more people are going to be playing that than they were with the challenge mode. But what this means is it comes at the cost of the Crystal Caves still being bugged. It comes at the cost of Fire Shark and Gravestorm still being spammed and abused in PvP to gain rank quickly. And the queue has been dead all week because of it. And I really wish that they would just push the patch anyway. And I really hope that they would just push a patch out without the standard mode of the Nightmare, because it's like if they have issues with it, that's fine. I'm sure I can speak for many in the community when I say that a lot of us would prefer that the stuff that is busted in the game right now gets fixed before they think about adding the standard mode to the Nightmare. And people want to farm their gear. Challenge mode is still out. There are guides out. I'm pretty sure everyone and their dog has been making challenge mode guides if they care enough about Nightmare challenge mode. I personally am going to try to be the first to make one in standard mode, but that all depends if I wake up, and right now my character is asleep, so if I wake up in time, the day the standard mode drops, I'll try and get a guide out for you ASAP. But yeah, to me, I'm like, okay, I wish that the devs, it's like, they had issues pushing out standard mode, that's cool, but there's been issues for the last week that they have had fixed on their end since Tuesday, and yeah, they've had this fixed on their end since Tuesday, and they just won't push it because they want to push it with standard mode of the Nightmare. So, it just really doesn't make all that much sense to me. I really wish that they would just push the update without standard mode. I think that the community would be fine with waiting a few more days for it, as in waiting until next week for standard mode, because it's like, we've waited this long, what's another few days, right? So just as long as they fix Fire Shark and Gravestorm, and most notably the damn Crystal Caves being bugged, that would be nice. And if they can just iron out all the other kinks that they have experienced, that we've experienced as the players, and maybe offer some kind of compensation. This is something that I've seen people talk about a little bit, and I personally think that for the people who were affected, people like the ones you saw at the beginning of the video, I think they should get another 8 or 9 days, or however long it takes them to push the updates added to their membership for free. And because look at this, it's like you can't progress when you get into the Crystal Caves. So I just I hope that they do the right thing and just push out a patch with the fixes to everything that's broken. There's a lot that is broken, but if they just, push out the fixes to that, then, again, I think the community would be totally fine with waiting another few days to get the Nightmare in standard mode. Because it's like, being able to farm for a damage upgrade of 2% doesn't really take as much precedence as, in my opinion at least, it doesn't take as much precedence as fixing a zone that just roadblocks anybody who gets to it. It's like Robin Planer here. Like they're gonna talk to Sir Patrick. Sir Patrick is gonna tell them to kick some dragon spawn ass, and they just won't be able to. It just won't happen because I think maybe like the zone recognizes our characters as a mob or something like that. But I don't know, man. I wish that they would prioritize fixing what's broken as opposed to waiting another, like, probably few days. I doubt they would push this on a Thursday or a Friday, so it would really be close to another week of this. Because, I mean, if they're already going to wait the week, then they might as well just send out a patch, fix the Crystal Caves, fix Fire Shark, fix Gravestorm, fix, whatever else I'm missing, I don't know, and just hold off on putting out Standard Mode of the Nightmare. I think the community would be totally fine with that. I'm sure there'd be like a little bit of backlash on Twitter, but it's like I don't know if I would call that justified. I wouldn't be part of it. I'd be like, okay, you know what, y'all fixed it. Good. If like it means I have to wait a little bit longer for the Nightmare in Standard Mode, but that's fine as long as other people like Robin here can proceed through the main quest line. It's like I would consider that to be worth it. So I don't know. If this video makes its way to the devs, just put a patch out with everything you have fixed. We can wait for Standard Mode. I promise we can wait for Standard Mode. So that's just my take on things. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm, and I will see y'all later.